My name is Mary Merritt, and I teach kindergarten at Zwally Elementary School in Sabine Parish. My passion as an educator is to build strong relationships with my children. I want to inspire them to become lifelong learners and successful individuals. I believe that when you have that connection with your students, they will work harder and be more motivated. During the lesson, this video is a Eureka Math Lesson, Module 3. The lesson objective is how to strategize to compare sets. They are expected to use math vocabulary such as more than and less than, as well as participate as a class and communicate with their partner during the lesson. In previous lessons, students identified and made sets of one more and one less. They also had to match and count to compare the number of objects and state which is more and which is less. During the lesson, I paired a lower level student with a higher level student so they could have some guidance and assistance. This also reinforces the lesson for the higher student because when you teach something, you retain that information more. And I think at this age too, they really enjoy working with their peers and be able to help. And sometimes they learn even more when they do get that interaction with each other. Okay, so today we're going to says I can strategize to compare two sets. So we're going to use our pattern blocks, and we're going to use cubes, and we're going to use counters. And we're going to compare sets. What is one way, I want somebody to raise their hand, what is one way we can compare two sets? How can you tell which has more? Dallas? You can count them. What else, James?
You can put them in lines.
You can put them in straight lines. What else?
Towers.
Towers. So if you had two towers, could you just look quickly to see which one has more?
Yeah.
So how would you know if it had more? It would be, how would you know this tower had more?
Because I counted it.
You counted it, and you can also look to see which one is what?
More.
Which one is more, which one is
Taller.
taller or
Longer.
shorter? Yep, longer or shorter, that's right. Okay, so now, how many fingers do you have on two hands? 10. I want you to show me, pretend that you're going to be playing a piano. I want you to put 9 fingers on your piano. Pretend you're playing your piano. Okay, how many fingers are hiding? 1. So 9 and 1 would make what, Amelia? Yes, 9 and 1 make 10. Say that with me. 9 and 1 make 10. Now we're going to play it again. I want you to show me 8 fingers playing your piano. Play your piano with 8 fingers. Selena, how many fingers are hiding? 2. So, if you have 8 and 2 make, say it with me, 8 and 2 make 10. Now I want you to 7 fingers. Show 7 fingers playing your piano. 7 fingers playing your piano. How many are hiding, Lucas? How many fingers are hiding? How many can you not see?
3.
Can you say that in a sentence with me? 7 and...
3 make 10.
Wonderful. You just said a number sentence. 7 and 3 make 10. Now, show me 6 fingers playing your piano. 6 fingers. Okay? Hanaya, how many are hiding? You have 6 fingers up. How many are hiding? 4. 4. Can you say the number sentence? 6.
4.
Everybody say it with me. 6 and 4 make 10. And that is called a what?
Number sentence.
Number says for a number sentence. Okay, so now play your piano with 5 fingers. 5 fingers are playing. How many are not playing?
5.
5. 5. Because you have 5 that are hiding. Who can say that number sentence for me? Raise your hand. Who can tell me that number sentence? Rance? 5 and... Wonderful. Everybody do it. 5 and 5 make 10. All right. Now what we're going to do, you're going to use your hands. We're going to compare some sets again to see which one is longer or shorter. So if it's taller, those are different words we can also use, taller or shorter. So if it's taller, I want you to show me like this. Everybody show me. Use your hands for me. Micah, use your hands for me, buddy. Show me shorter. Micah, show me shorter. Show me shorter. There you go. Taller or shorter? Let's practice one more time. Show me taller. Show me shorter. We're going to compare these sets. Look at the tree and the rose bush. Is the tree taller or shorter? Show me your hands. Ooh, y'all are smart. Taller. Can you tell just by looking at it if it's taller or shorter? Yes. So we don't have to count anything. We can just look at it. Now look at the little girl and the boy. Is the girl shorter or taller?
Shorter.
Show me with your hands. Wonderful. Okay, now you have some pattern blocks in front of you. You're going to compare some sets with your partner. First, I want partner A is going to pick some blocks up and they're going to put it in a line. Partner B will pick the blocks up and put them in a line. You're going to see who has more. And you can also tell who has more by doing what? What else can you do? Okay, well you line them up and you can also wonderful, count them. So partner A, go ahead and put your set there. Partner B, put them right below it. And then, why don't you tell me how you know? Put them in a set. Yeah. Then let partner B go. Just grab a handful. Did you already put yours in? Here, this is your set. Okay. Now, you grab some and grab a handful and you put it in your set. Oh, not the count. Okay, there's yours. Put them right here in a line. Right here in a line. And then Selena, you'll put yours right below, and then Michael will put his below yours, okay? So grab a handful, just grab a handful. Okay, now grab a handful and see who has more. Okay. Are these yours, Caitlin? Okay, you need to put them right underneath here. Right underneath. Okay, which set has more? Make sure you're putting them right below the set. How do you know? Okay, so Hanai, you need to put your set right below there. Right below there. Yeah, how can you tell? Good job. That's fine. So who has more? Okay, Avani, how do you know you have more? It's in a line, but is it shorter or longer? It's longer. Good. Okay, let's stop right there. Whose is this? Liam, is yours longer or shorter than mine? Longer. Very good. And yours is what? Shorter. So who has more? Longer. Okay. Did y'all put yours in a line? Okay, now you grab yours and put it in a line. Oh, this part. So this is right below it. Okay. You're gonna have to stretch out so he has more. Then go again. Good job. See, I love how theirs was in a straight line. They compared their sets. Okay, Avani and Amelia, y'all compared them.
I have 8, she has 7.
I love it. So Karsten counted his sets. So who had more, Karsten?
Me.
Because you had how many?
8.
Is 8 more than 7?
Yes.
Okay, now I want partner B to put your cubes back in. Partner B, put your cubes back in. Put all of them back in, okay? And then set them right behind you. Set them right behind you. Remember how we practiced that? Put them right behind you. Go ahead, put them behind you. Yep, stick them all in there. Dallas, go ahead and put yours behind you. Stick them right behind you. Good job, you did it. How many did it have? I have 3 what? 3 claws. Okay, put them behind you. Dallas, go ahead and put them behind you. Everybody crisscross? Oh, you're doing great. Okay, so that we just compared our sets. And remember, when you're comparing sets, you'll need to put them in a line. So partner A could put them on top, and then partner B can put them on top so that you could see right away. You can go ahead and put your bucket behind you. Right away, who has more and who has less. So now we're going to compare sets now. I'm going to model this for you first. And then you're going to do it yourself, okay? With your partner. Okay. Here, look this way, Karsten. So you're each going to have a dice. And I'm going to get Karsten to help me. There's your bag, here's my bag. I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to put that many cubes out of my bag. So, how many dots do I have? 3. So how many cubes should I get out?
3.
Okay, now watch me line them up. Okay, so look, I'm going to put them in a straight line right in between Karsten and I. All right, now Karsten, your turn. You roll the dice. I do have.
2.
Okay, so how many will he get out of his bag?
2.
I want you to put them right below there. And I also want you to see one more thing. When you're lining up your cubes, try to put them right below each other so you can quickly glance. So Dallas, did I have more or less? More. Okay, and if I were going to say it in a sentence, I would say, how many's right there, Dallas?
2.
Oop, on the top.
3.
Okay, and how many's on the bottom?
2.
So I could say 3 is more than 2. We're going to do it one more time, and I'm going to get you to say the sentence without me saying it, because that's what you're going to say with your partner. Okay, put those in your bag. And I want you to use that math language, like more than and less than. So I'm going to roll my dice. This time I just got 2. Okay, Karsten, you roll yours. Remember, I'm going to put them in a straight line. Ooh, how many you have?
5.
I love how he's just looking at it and he knows right away how many dots are on there. Okay, let's see. Jace, who has more and who has less?
Karsten has more.
Okay, Karsten has more. Now say that in a number sentence. How many did he have?
He had 5 and you had 2.
Okay, say that in a sentence for me using that math language. Anybody help me? How would you say it, Dallas, in a math sentence?
5 is more than 2.
Okay, Dallas, can you say the same thing?
5 is more than 2.
5 is more than 2. Awesome. Y'all did a great job. Sometimes we just need a little time to think and then we got it. All right. So now you are going to I'm going to give each of you a cube and you're going to use your counters to put them out just like we did. I want to hear that math language. I want you to say the number that you put out too so you can think of. So if I have more, is that number bigger or smaller? It's going to be what?
Bigger.
The number will be bigger. Okay, I'm going to give you your dice and you'll use your little counter. So partner B, I want you to get your counters out for me. The counters that are behind you. Partner B, get your counters out. All right. I could tell that the lesson objective was met because students were able to compare sets and they could tell which was more and which was less. They used their manipulatives to show how they strategized to find out which was more and less. They either counted the objects or they could visually see which was longer and which was shorter. The students would tell their partner in a math sentence also and using that math vocabulary. What I would do differently is model how to put the pattern blocks on the floor because at this age they need a little extra assistance with that. I would have showed them how to put one underneath the other and this would have given them a better visual of the 2 sets. After students completed the concept development portion of the lesson, they worked individually on their problem set. They had to draw towers to show more and less than. They also had to write the numbers in a math sentence, such as 5 is more than 3 or 3 is less than 5. To end our lesson, we debriefed. I asked how they compare sets with their linking cubes and with their pattern blocks, if they needed to count and why they needed to count. Then we discussed when we might compare numbers in our real life. And a lot of children said we could compare hair color, or we compare tied shoes to not tied shoes. And the last question was about what math vocabulary they used. I think the students enjoyed this lesson. They liked being able to work with their partner and also use the manipulatives too.